Muy buenos días todos y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Hoy es jueves, el 31 de mayo y mañana como nada ya empezamos el mes de junio y qué rápido vuela el tiempo, compañeros. Recuerdo cuando era la Navidad y el Año Nuevo, como si fueran nada más 2 meses, pero ya tienen 5 meses y ya vamos a empezar el sexto mes del año. Como nada, van a irse esos otros 6 meses y un año más. Y ya luego entonces nos preguntamos cómo es que pasa el tiempo y no hemos hecho nada. Bueno, hay que esforzarse a hacer lo máximo cuando tenemos el tiempo para hacerlo. Y no dejarlo para que mañana lo voy a hacer. Por lo general, nunca llega. Compañeros, bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. And above all, good morning. And here sending a big hello to all the people watching us countrywide. We are transmitting live from Nortevisión, Channel 10 here in Trial Farm, Orange Walk, and right across the street from ITVET on the San Lorenzo Road. And we are live on Channel 60 here in Orange Walk on Center Cable Network and on different cable stations, throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours, because we have arrangements with different cable providers that carry our signal on their network. We're also transmitting live from Channel 10, which is on the air. Sometimes I get caught up with the words. Transmitting on air, and this channel is viewed if you live within a radius of 20 miles around Orange Walk Town. Then you can easily tune your TV if you don't have cable and watch. There's only one channel, one station that you'll be able to catch, and that, I proudly say, is Channel 10. And a lot of people are discovering or rediscovering the beauty of having a channel like Channel 10 all the way in the boondocks and all the way in the villages and even within town, given the high prices of cable these days. Compañeros, un gran gusto saludarles. Son las 7:04. Vamos a continuar este programa como lo hemos hecho ya por los últimos 3 años y medio, con una oración. Porque hoy de nuevo sucedió el milagro de que estamos vivos. Y si me escuchas, alégrate, porque estamos vivos. Porque estamos vivos. Dios nos dio el privilegio de poder estar vivos un día más. Y por eso hay que agradecerle. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Nos das la vida, nos das salud y nos das fuerzas para venir a chambear por nuestro dinero y hacer otras cosas, Padre. Te doy las gracias por tu amor incondicional, te doy las gracias por tu misericordia, te doy las gracias por las veces cuando nos llenas de tu gracia y nos haces sentir amados, nos haces sentir especiales, nos haces sentir como si protegidos. Porque nuestra fe es así. Cuando nuestra fe nos dice, no le temo a nada y a nadie, porque tengo la protección de Dios siempre, entonces es un sentir exhilarante, es un sentir que te da confianza y que no obstante el enemigo, no obstante la amenaza, no obstante el reto que tengamos adelante, siempre tendremos la confianza que porque Dios nos ama, hará todo por nuestro camino. Gracias por esto, Padre. Te pido hoy que nos des serenidad para aceptar las cosas que no podemos cambiar. Valor para cambiar las cosas que sí podemos cambiar. Pero también te pido, Padre, mucha sabiduría para poder discernir la diferencia entre uno y el otro. Porque muchas veces nos aferramos a cambiar personas o circunstancias que en realidad no podemos cambiar. Tratamos de imponer nuestra forma de ser, nuestra forma de pensar sobre el de la otra persona, no dándonos cuenta que le estamos imponiendo injustamente nuestra forma de pensar a esta persona. Padre, te pido mucha sabiduría para poder discernir y poder reaccionar a las distintas escenarios que nos presenta la vida. Te pido, Padre, como siempre, para los enfermos. Te pido para los niños desamparados, para los ancianos desamparados también, para aquellas personas que están en las cárceles o están solos en sus casas o solas en sus casas, sin nadie con quien hablar y se sienten deprimidos, abandonados. Consuélalos, Padre. Que se den cuenta de que es solamente a través de una fe en ti que uno logra sentirse amado y protegido. Te pido, Padre, por todos nosotros, que tengamos un bonito día, que podamos sobresalir, porque tú nos das tantos regalos, tantos dones, tantas bendiciones, y muchas veces no lo utilizamos. Te pido, Padre, que hoy podamos empezar a darnos cuenta de todo lo que tú nos das y empezar a ser dignos de todas esas bendiciones. Padre, te doy las gracias y te digo, te alabamos, te glorificamos y bendecimos tu nombre siempre. Amén. Compañeros, it's exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. Perdón, es ese tiempo cuando ya por las variaciones en las temperaturas, que por la mañana está fresco, por la noche hay calor, durante el día estamos rebosando, que el cuerpo reaccione, y luego entonces tenemos gripe, amanecemos con todo tipo de cosa, pero esas cosas se van. Hoy quiero enviarle saludos atentos a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años, que están celebrando aniversarios, pero también quiero agradecerle a nuestros patrocinadores que fielmente nos apoyan con sus anuncios. Estamos hablando de Jared Smith Shop, A&R Superstores, Government of Belize Information Service, Telemedia, Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, Vegas Distributors, Vegas Imports, and German Vega & Sons, who faithfully, these entities faithfully sponsor us on a monthly basis with their announcements. And I like to say, quiero decirles de que si ustedes también quieren unirse a esta red de anunciadores que tengan sus negocios, que quieran vender más, utilicen este canal de televisión, porque ese es el único que se ve por todo esta región y atiende tanto la gente que tiene cable como la gente que no tiene cable. Y acuérdense que es una gran cantidad de personas que optan no tener cable. Son las 7:11. Vamos rápidamente a esta pausa. Tenemos mucho que discutir, como siempre. Hoy también tendremos una rifa de los policías aquí en Orange Walk. Eso vendrá como a las 8:30. Pero antes tendremos mucha discusión y vamos a esta pausa. Son las 7:11, compañeros. Rápidamente.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Hi, my name is Michael Tios. I'm a Diginet customer. My internet experience is wonderful. My children go to school, they're in high school, and the demands of them having to surf to do homework, also doing their games. There's no buffering when you're watching movies on Netflix likewise too. And when 5 of us are actually on, I no longer have the problem of having to be waiting for that eternal circle to while they're buffering. So it's been excellent. For myself, now when I have to do proposals, I have to download large files. I also, on a daily basis, maybe just the music while I'm doing my work likewise too. Prior to sign up for Diginet, I had a 2 meg internet. I took on the 10 meg package, which is for $99. Also offers me free mobile data and talk. For an additional $25, I bundle my home phone onto my Diginet plan. Since switching over to BTL Diginet services, I've been able to head to my bed much more earlier. I no longer have to wait up late at night, waiting till I can actually have the amount of bandwidth to do my work. I'm recommending each one to sign up for Diginet services. And also, if you have a home phone, to add on the bundle, it will save you hugely.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico. Freshly extracted local honey. Perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. And as always, a distinct pleasure to welcome Mr. Robert Checky Usher, the one and only, my very good friend, to the show. Good morning, Checky.
Thank you, Nebo. Namole, Boiti Gaduru.
Pues muchas gracias. No sé qué me dijiste. I don't know what you told me.
Happy Thursday.
Happy
Thank you very much.
Okay.
We
Casi
think-
le digo la tuya por las dudas.
Yeah.
Pero
It's a lovely, beautiful morning. It's a lovely, beautiful morning, Emmanuel, but I still like you, Diana Ali Coleman.
yes.
I think there's a lot of dust and the heat
Yes,
and
it's
up
the
and down.
fluctuations in temperature.
Oh, okay.
And we put on the fan and
Yeah.
and then you know, the night gets, well, not cool but fresh, and then you get up in the morning and you hit the showers and
Yeah,
it's
yep,
hot
yep, yep.
outside, and you know, 98 degrees as a high and then 74 degrees as a low, meaning that we fluctuate 24 degrees.
Yep. Yep.
And why that fluctuation is, well, the body, I'm sorry, the body does many times, well, not many times, always responds to these changes in temperature
Yep. So
in some way or manner. So I can recall when I was living in the States for a while, that the temperature was up to 80 degrees in the morning in Austin, and then it went down to 40 degrees in the night. Just like that, with the coming of a frontal of a cold front.
Yep.
And I mean, can you imagine the body having to adjust to a 40-degree change in temperature? But the body responds to this in a different way.
Drastic change.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're almost, well, today is the ending of June.
And tomorrow, hello, welcome to the hurricane season.
Yeah.
Welcome to the beginning of the wet season
Yep.
at June 1st. So it's a totally different ball game, ladies and gentlemen. June is generally a rainy month.
Yep. The people that were doing farming and so wait for this time to Emmanuel, and get everything prepared and wait for this time.
Yes, that's it.
So when a lot of people have a lot of bad weather, it's good weather for some people.
And you have to be very careful, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to be goat mounting any situation, but again, for the second time that I can recall, in recent years, that we have a tropical storm formation way before the month of June.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I do know that recently, again, a tropical storm was formed in the month of May. And again this year, it happened. I don't know if that is a direct indication as to the amount or the severity of the hurricane season that is ahead of us, beginning tomorrow. I hope not.
Yeah, let's
I
hope
hope not, because a hurricane is not what we need right now. We need to build rather than destroy.
Yep. But also, Emmanuel, it's good to know that the situation with the Santander sugar on the market, it was so pleasing to hear that the company has decided to remove all their
It
products.
has no business selling in the local market.
Yeah, it was an illegal act. But they said they say try out the product to see people accept and like the product. You understand?
Excuses.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against them, but if you apply to work within the country under an EPZ export processing zone, for you to sell some of that product in the local market, for God's sake, you need a permit.
Yeah, make we put it as easy as this. If you want let's say you go across the border, you want to bring in something. Let's say you are bringing flowers. You could buy it there, so they permit you for going across the border, but they don't permit you for bring that because that is illegal. You have to take out a permit. And just like if let's say somebody come from Melchor and they get a permit to go to Benque Viejo or to San Ignacio, they go wait a Belmopan. Not because you have a permit for enter there, you could do what you want, just like that permit you're talking about.
Yes.
So people can understand it, right?
But you see, these people are very smart.
Yeah, smart.
And you have to begin to think as to the reason why they did that. They know that they need a permit. They know that it's illegal to sell the sugar. Then why still go ahead and do it?
But they figure nobody never may get to know.
I think it goes beyond that. I think that wasn't the sugar selling cheaper?
I don't really know. I don't really know how they made it sell, but I understand somebody said the sugar lumpy.
Yeah. Let's take this call.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Morning, Chuck. Good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, sir.
Well, I was shocked last night to watch the news. You know, I'm unlike many news, and I like watch the music. I like the up to date.
I know, I like your politics too.
I was surprised to watch the cry like one. Now what the PUP, then now what and it's so stupid in the top about the way the court. The other man in the top when they tell her if you know we're running the penalty, say no in our. The brother people look out to show how much they have believe they have done for the PUP, and that are the thanks for they give them. That are the thanks. Now I say the head of the PUP, they're like rotten fish.
Yes.
And like what appreciate where they rotten. I mean, you know the way they happen to them. This is the way they're supposed to worry about. Now a lot of things they happen. Napoli one down the Corozal. She do all kind of things for them. And bam, they get now they're corrupted. Now you saw about the corruption, the word where Johnny like used, that the lady, the sister, and I said the PUP, they're corrupted. The man and the son is, you know what I mean? This morning I hear the news again. One people in the complaint look like they believe he can't meet the water bill and it's safe because of like he look like he used to work at city council. I don't know if they're layer for them fire or what, but you know they make no money to pay to meet the bills. This is the way the PUP they promise the people. This is the way the PUP they got to get the people anytime if they should ever get in power. Belizeans open on eye. Not make that the mistake. Get rid of the whole kit of the PUP. Get rid of the whole rid of the PUP. See the word from our head will last. He say he will run again. He say he in a good health. But better he last because that's super bad. And they think the way gang and sign that 90 will have to go up here. I mean, one sensible person when do that. I will see you later.
Yeah, we are touch up on some of that later.
But it dropped right in at the discussion when we want.
Yeah, women health, but we got Delvi coming in. But
yes.
Emmanuel, I have received from our control room the names of the storm, the hurricanes for this year. So I don't know if you could share them with our viewers.
Okay, hurricane names for 2018 have been released, and we already know of Alberto.
Don't get trouble.
You know, it got like last I was watching the Weather Channel, which was just yesterday. It was still a subtropical low within the continental USA, passed into Tennessee and all those areas in the, in the Ohio Valley. So it still may get trouble.
Swiper, man, swiper.
Alberto, Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Florence, Gordon, Helene, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Michael, Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah, Tony, Valerie, and William. These are the names for the hurricane names for this year. I will repeat it.
How much are they, pa?
I don't, normally it's about maybe 18, 19 of them, because we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to be exact.
I'm happy with one of the name right there, so.
You're happy with one?
Yes, Ernesto.
Why?
Remember Ernesto me hit to one time? But maybe you know, like when they got the name, they put in a thing, they put like certainly they put Ernesto, Evita, Emmanuel, but the Emmanuel never come out. The Ernesto come out.
So what's the point?
What the Emmanuel me I give that a trouble? You said it right. You said it.
Alberto, when we don't know that Hindi out. Beryl, Chris. You know, as I repeat these names, I'm try to get some sort of feeling about that name, if it's going to be one of those. I know this happens to you too, or you do the same thing. And which one sound ominous, and which one sound like you know and come over the side. Ernesto, for some reason, Ernesto sounds ominous to me.
Remember Ernesto made a hit too one time?
Okay. Florence, Gordon, give me a Lee, what you call it. Helen, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Michael, Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah, Tony, Valerie, and William. Those are the names for the Hurricanes for this year, 2018. Let's hope that none of those storms come this way, if they form.
Make we hope they behave good. But Paul, we had an issue with this thing with the Santander sugar on the market, right? And you were asking what was the quality, but I hear some people say me lumpy. I don't know, because I don't really know the difference. I don't really use sugar.
Well, I didn't buy any. I didn't have a chance of seeing it. I'll be honest with you.
But it's good to know. It's good to know that they will be taking them off.
No, it will be taken off the market, if not already. And if they don't have an arrangement to sell in the local market, well then, why venture to do that?
Yeah, because their license was given.
At the end of the day, they may claim that they can sell some of the sugar, on the local market, and as best that I can gather, that they wanted 30% of the local market.
30, yeah.
Which means if the country consumes 10,000 tons of sugar per year, then they wanted to be able to sell 3,000 tons. That's if.
But I believe the only way they would have gotten that permission, Emmanuel, like if we had shortage of sugar. Maybe they may give them a little leverage and say, okay.
Apparently they're doing some sort of overproduction, and
outside the prices drop outside.
Exactly.
Too.
So they believe that they can sell some of their sugar locally, but I still believe that the conditions under which they were brought into the country of Belize was that they are going to produce for export only, because we already have ASR BSI producing sugar, and already having a contract for selling sugar for local consumption.
Right, they need to follow the regulations.
No, that doesn't tell you that perhaps legally, if Santander would one day apply to change the conditions, that they shouldn't be given an option to sell within, because at the end of the day it's produced.
Yeah, but for now, no.
For now, no.
Yeah, let's see if we can get our friend.
Let's try to get Delvey on the line.
From San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. You can see it's nice to sing my song this morning, you know. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, I was supposed to call you a while ago, but Emmanuel just hit me with one song. I said, oh, I have to call Delvey. You know what song he sing? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Take a call. Take a call, Delvey.
I think I'm in Cuba.
Yeah. Hey, are you not surprised with that? He did well. He did very good by singing this morning.
And I was remembering walking barefoot Understand?
Oh,
I'm not hearing me cha-cha-cha like
You cha-cha-cha now, stick up your son.
I know you own one, ladies and gentlemen. I know you own one.
You're not a big one.
But according to he, just a bit of humor there. You know, the Romans said that laughter clears out the phlegm in the body. So I could do that. We feel so much better after laughing.
Yeah, but we got Delvey on the line, pa.
Delvey, tell me, darling. Inspire us.
Yes, Mr. Emmanuel. All right, this morning I have this one entitled, Who is Who?
Who? Who is who?
Who is who, yes. It's a question, yes. Who is who?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, who is who? Grandmother was so loved, so why did she have to die? I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for God to heal her day and night, hoping he'd hear my cry. My children were dear to me, but in a fire they were consumed. Where was God when I needed him, the ever-holy and almighty, as many presume? I sold my house to be with this person. He wanted to move away. So I followed him with my whole heart, and now divorced I am today. I prayed to God to keep him with me, but he never did. And I'm supposed to keep believing, not that I'm alone and off the grid. All my friends are getting married, and everyone is doing so well. I prayed to God to save me, because on the beach side I have to sell. But I'm supposed to be obedient, and I can't get what I want? Where is God in all of this? He is to catch me before I fall. I asked my parents for the latest phone. They can't seem to find the money for it, so to God I made a pledge. If he would but grant me this one phone, Lord, to you I give my whole heart. When I finally received it, I said, thank you, Lord, you've done your part. Many times we perceive God as being just a pocketbook. We take him out, we put him back when necessary, and other times he's lost away under the bed, somewhere we don't even bother to look. Until we realize we need a number or a contact from his archive. Then we are scrummaging under all the dirty clothes we have to search and die. He is who he is, and nothing is greater than his might. So when we think that we're controlling God, remember it is by his grace that we get up or even get to sleep at night.
It is by his grace that we get up or even go to sleep at night. And we take so much for granted, and like you correctly said, alluded to, that only when they're in trouble was like, oh, good Lord, help me. But when the good times, you go through the good times, you go like, you don't need God in your life, because you dwell in your own successes, in your own success, that you go like, now me do this. But then put yourself, but then when the trouble start follow you, oh God, help me.
So by saying that, who is who?
But God is always there.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he's always there and always greater.
Yeah, well, thanks very much, Delvey. Delvey, before you go off, will you come home for the summer holidays?
A part of it, yes.
Okay.
In July, I should be going.
All right. We hope to have you again.
You think that you could get away from staying in San Pedro and not bringing some coconut tarts for us?
What? Don't have that time, I ask you.
Well, that's what I want.
You just give me a time and a date, and I'll be there with the coconut tarts.
Thank you very much.
Now, what happened is, Delvey, I'm having I'm putting together a summer program for kids with music and so, and I want to invite you to come and, give a little chat to the kids. And we'll be doing a Youth Connection band, music summer camp. I'll be having the guys from the band, the one that plays drum to teach drum, the one that plays keyboard to teach keyboard, just to help out the kids. And, I'd like you to come and inspire the kids for, one of the sessions.
Well, you just tell me the date, Mr. Emmanuel, and then I can try to can work out something.
Yeah, I was telling you a date for the music class here, they tell you a date for the tat.
We'll keep in touch, darling. Have yourself a very good day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, as always.
Yeah, this young lady is very, very versed in what she does, Emmanuel.
Of course, we know that. If not, we wouldn't be entertaining.
Yeah, and the thing is that people can write, They got people who write songs, because if you look for some of those credits on those records, Michael Bolton might be singing a song, but it's written by this person. So they got some people who write, but they really can't deliver. But she writes and she delivers.
Like Frank Sinatra, he wrote a song.
Right. Yes. Yeah, so.
And like many other people, it's a gift that they have, that they can write the song and compose the lyrics and the notes and the music. But if it takes a part, but it requires it's the singing part, normally that is done by somebody.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this song from Kenny Rogers called Lady?
Yes, Lady.
Right. Yeah, you know that song there. That song has a very nice little history behind it, because when Kenny Rogers was writing that song, he called Lionel Richie. Are you familiar with Lionel Richie?
Of course.
Oh, so when he called Lionel was like this, bop, 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 and then he was a little reluctant, so he tell her this will be a big hit. We'll make big money. So Lionel Richie tell her, I'll be there in an hour's time. So they go into the studio and they start to work on this song. And then he tell her, this is what I have, lady, da 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 da. So he said, after that, I told Lionel, but I don't have, only one stanza I don't have the next stanza. So Lionel started, he said, give me a little break, man, I need a break, I'm going to the bathroom. When he came back from the bathroom, he had the other stanza ready.
You see? Those are what you call gifted people.
Yeah, very gifted.
Gifted. We try to do that. You try to do that. It's exactly 21 minutes before 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break and we'll go, and when we come back, we will be talking about the big problems in PUP leadership and also other topics that are of maximum concern to all of us.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
And we also have a press release from the Ministry of Investment and Trade and Commerce on this same sugar issue we're talking about. So we share that so people can see the other side as well, right?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Hey guys, my name is Jerry Vadillo and this is my Diginet experience. The reason I decided to sign up for Diginet is because it's fast and reliable. I went to any of the Digicel stores and it was for my 10 megabytes. It was only $99. I got free talk and free mobile data at home. It's perfect. It's perfect for streaming those movies, you know, that Netflix and chill. My entire family were all connected and it's so fast. My work is all about working from home, right? And I advertise everything. I need to connect to my clients. When I go live on Facebook, no buffering needs to happen. So it's perfect for me. I need that reliable internet, and that is Diginet. I also like all that free talk and mobile data that comes with my bundle. Yo, you guys, this is crazy! So it's the perfect experience. It's super fast, it's reliable, and it never drops. I recommend Diginet to everyone, especially here in San Pedro and all the locations that it's available.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine.
Las tiendas A&R orgullosamente anuncian la llegada de un gran surtido de artículos justo a tiempo para el mes de mayo, mes dedicado especialmente para celebrar y honrar a nuestras queridas madrecitas. Si buscas fragancias, electrónicos para el cabello, electrónicos para el cuidado de cabello, relojes de mano o artículos para el desarrollo físico, no busques más. A&R lo tiene todo. Y si buscas sobrecamas en todas medidas, toallas, cortinas, cortinas para habitación o baño, juegos de olla, contenedores para basura y muchos artículos más para el hogar, una simple visita a A&R lo resuelve todo. Tiendas A&R, donde el gran surtido y los mejores precios hacen toda la diferencia. Visítanos en cualquiera de nuestras tiendas: Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmopan, San Ignacio, Dangriga, San Pedro y ahora en Ladyville.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Fresh in range, a colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Did you know that if you are an owner or operator providing accommodation for cash purposes to any local or foreign guest, regardless of its location in the country, you are required by law to register with the Registrar Hotels at the Belize Tourism Board? Did you know that Section 27(1) of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Substantive Laws of Belize, Revised Edition 2011, makes it mandatory for you to register with the BTB? For further information, please contact the BTB by email, telephone, or fax.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the washers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Kenneth Richards, and I'm representing Cellular Plus, where we provide sales for cell phones and cell phone servicing and also TV repairs. We use the net a lot to download softwares and different programs for the servicing of our devices. We need something more reliable and stable. Previous internet that we've been using had a lot of droppage. Sometimes it was non-existent for a couple of hours. We are a service-minded company and we need to get our products out and servicing out as quick as possible. Now with the Diginet service, surfing the web looking for stuff for customers has improved our time and everything. Software downloads or software uploads, communicating with your customers and transferring large files, and improve our service on a wide spectrum of servicing that we provide. Anyone that's internet-based and service-driven, I would recommend Diginet to everyone in Belize.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 13 minutes before 8 o'clock. As always, como siempre, un gran gusto de darle los buenos días y la bienvenida al Dr. Homero Novelo. Good morning and welcome. Again with
Thank you very much, Doc.
co-host.
You good?
Well, yes. What happens is that I'm one day before the usual day I come, which is Friday.
Yeah.
I'm preempting the day, but there are a lot of situations.
But given the circumstances, the current political situations, I thought it must have been itching you to come because you want to share what's going on in the PUP, ladies and gentlemen. Left, right, and hand disqualifications, and easily showing preference for one person in a very undemocratic manner. And people are saying, you the my leader, and you the go on so.
Yeah. No, but the biggest blow in all of this, if we look at it, we start from the north, is the fact that PUP is no longer looking at women. Women are the ones that are disenfranchised by this. Because in the north, Tia Garcia being the chairlady of the PUP executive.
For Corozal.
Yes, for
so that's
Corozal.
supposed to be what? The whole northern caucus?
The whole northern thing, yes.
Okay.
When she lost, but at the same time, she wrote her resignation letter, and I tell you what.
The day after?
Yes, it's not something that, anybody should budge. I think that should serve a lot of pain on the spine and the backbone of all PUPs, especially the ladies who got disenfranchised by not having a
Did
female.
she allude in her letter to the disenfranchisement of women?
Well, actually, she didn't mention that, but she mentioned that, yes, there's 30%, there's a 30% viability of women being in politics in Belize. And not even less than 10% is something that the PUP is looking at. Well, gradually, that spells out that women are being disenfranchised by that. They're not looking at women to run in politics. But at the same time, her disillusionment and lashing back at Johnny Briceño as the leader, being a lame duck in, trying not to look into the situation of women, and generally that situation that took place in Corozal on the case of the elections.
But the big question still remains, Doctor. The big question remains is, how is this only a temporary grudge that they hold against the leader, or are they going to? Or are they going to continually be vociferous and acting upon that, or will they be easily appeased and by John and say, "Holy up, darling, holy," and shut your mouth? What do you think is going to happen there?
I don't think that will happen in Corozal. Corozal people, I know them. They are people of heart, people of pride, and they have said bye-bye PUP in her letter. And that spells a lot of trouble for the leadership of the PUP party, because the convention itself was heated, but the mere fact that, well, the Garcias have also been rejected every time. Papas Garcia was rejected 3 times now. She was the one that everybody thought that had the possibility, and therefore Johnny should have, sided with her. Now, he turning his back on her, and she writing a letter saying, well, guess what? I'm resigning from the central executive of the People's United Party in Corozal.
And she garnered 407 votes.
Yes.
Is this indicative, Doctor, of the lack of leadership in John?
Oh boy, it's getting more clear. It's getting more clear. And you see what happens, you have to look at the perspective from when the PUP won the municipal elections in Orange Walk, Corozal, and Belize City. Now, there's a news station, TV station, always telling the people and lying to the people that the PUP will make the next government. And I tell you what, with a leader as guileless as John Briceño, with all the land he has accrued to his name and all the mistakes that he has done in his life, with regards to politics, how can he be the next Prime Minister of Belize? It's questionable, And it's getting to be seen now. It's not just like the king is walking without clothes and everybody's saying he has clothes. No, everybody is seeing it because of his actions and what is happening in the different conventions that are being held. You have Corozal being a fiasco, and Rigo Vegas having another trouble. He's out of money. He's putting checkpoints there to squeeze as much dollars as possible from anybody that he can handle. People are not really people are not really happy. Getting happy, is that what they elected? These guys came with the triumphant hand of saying we're going to solve all your problems, like they would have a magic wand, and the people went for them. But guess what? Total disappointment. And of course, again, shows back on the leadership of the People's United Party. We have the debacle in Cayo, in Belize City. Again, you have Valerie Woods defying all odds and saying she's going to run. Another woman, my friends, another woman fighting for her voice to be heard, to try to bring a voice to the women of Belize in the PUP. And then you have the case of also Pat Andrews and my friend Arthur Saldivar, who have been kicked out. So, where is the PUP?
So how many people have been kicked out, literally so, by the party, by the People's United Party?
Oh, several.
John Saldivar has been literally kicked out of the party, saying,
not John.
you can't run.
Not John.
Arthur Saldivar, you can't run. Get out. And then the other one is Patrick Jason Andrews.
Right.
Remind you that Patrick Jason Andrews was the contestant for the People's United Party in the 2015 general elections when he went up against John Saldivar, and Mr. Saldivar garnered 3,532 votes. Mr. Patrick Andrews garnered 2,775 votes. Mr. Charles Des Leslie managed to get 177 votes. But at the end of the day, just to give you a sort of perspective, that 2,775 votes is a formidable amount of votes. Even though he lost, he garnered the support of almost 2,800 people. And for him to be literally kicked out and said, get out, make way for a new one. Man,
unceremoniously.
Man, that's so callous. It's callous. It's callous and it's cold.
We are hearing from them, Emmanuel, but we haven't heard from the party leaders yet. We understand the party leader will do a pronouncement.
But we will hear, yes, how these things are necessary. And the thing is that Jones is going to ask him a couple of questions, and Wayne will ask a couple of questions, and that's where it's going to die. Nobody's going to push the issue. I don't know if they're afraid for John or what.
No. But you see, what Patrick Andrews, Emmanuel, when he ran in 2015 and lost to John Saldivar, like you rightly say, he garnered lot of vote. And then, so I believe from then he is the current standard bearer.
Yes.
Right? But now, then I have one, according to what he said on the news, that they are having a convention, and he submitted his name. And we understand that some vetted committee or somebody informed him that he has been disqualified. He said he don't know why he disqualified, because he don't know criminal. He know this, he know that, but you know how economic situation stand. He may go to the US, work while he while and come back. So he said the only thing when he feel like the current leader have against him is because in a leadership convention, he supported the Honorable Francis Fonseca and didn't supported the current leader. So he said that the only thing where he could say, well, maybe may I mess up. You understand? So he don't know if they want to take back. He said, but he just right this one. He attend the convention, but I don't think he can force himself in. He say he not run independent because he not PUP, and he's a good PUP.
So John, if you permit me, this is kind of alarming, because at the end of the day, is the race for delegates so tight, that he has to actually end up removing people literally in a very undemocratic and unfair manner, just so that he can put his man in there?
Well, I tell you what, I think the fact remains that Johnny knows he's losing ground, and he's wielding that kind of power to be able to garner some support down there for his leadership. But generally, I think Belizeans are looking through him and saying that, man, this guy no got it. Honestly, no got it, because all kinds of things. Mayhem in the PUP. Henry Charles Usher challenging who?
Well, we understand that some rumor come out from one meeting when they had. We don't know if it's official, that they wanted to replace the Honorable Said Musa with Henry Charles. Yeah. We don't really know if that's true, but Mr. Musa said when he's ready to move, he will be moved by the will of the people of Fort George. And he's there to serve the people. And he said no reason why they're supposed to come and move. He said he not hear about it, nobody not tell him nothing, they not inform him about nothing yet.
Henry Charles is his son?
No, it's not nothing. He's Judge Price. Henry Charles is Judge Price's nephew.
Henry Charles Usher?
Yes.
Is he the chairman?
Yeah, he's the chairman of the
party. Yes.
But that day, they just said that come out for the meeting, but we don't really know if that's so. But like Mr. Musa said, he's there to serve the people, and he wants to continue serving the people. And he's going up to the 2020 election.
Well, I'll tell you something. Leadership, questionable. I mean, with all these moves and all these things, I'm wondering what's going on to Johnny's head, because of course we have started with this turf here, which is Orange Walk Central, where I think the people have seen that they voted a PUP mayor, but he's no longer the PUP mayor. He's in the East every day, has abandoned the town's mayorship seat for him to be able to campaign using resources from the town.
Hello, good morning. Oh, I thought you wanted to be live on the show. Okay, all right. We are live right now, so you can call back. Sorry.
You got through that? Okay, all right.
Yeah, so what happens that people in Central are seeing now through him? What is your leader doing? Are you just, every election voting PUP, voting PUP, voting PUP?
I've spoken to a number of people, and both red and blue, and in this case, for this topic, mostly blue, some of them volunteered information and tell you, man, está mal lo que Kevin está haciendo. Te lo dicen de plano. Está mal lo que Kevin está haciendo porque Josué ya ha estado en el área por mucho tiempo y es incorrecto que venga Kevin y que lo trate de sacar. Y la gente te lo dice. Y te dicen un poco más aún. Te dicen, yo cuando vaya a votar, yo voy a votar por Josué, pero no voy a votar por Kevin. Porque Kevin se va a llevar una sorpresa fuerte y grande. Ahora, yo no sé si así será, pero guiado por los comentarios de la gente, fácilmente pudiera ser así.
Bueno, hay que tener cuidado con esto, porque la mera verdad, el candidato en Corozal, y nos dicen que se va a repetir en Orange Walk, la candidata en Corozal, que era Tea, todos pensaban que era la que iba a ganar, porque Dino Vega ha perdido convención, ha perdido, creo que elección municipal, y cosas allá, es un perdedor.
Come back strong this time, ¿no?
Sí, pero esta vez, ¿quiénes estuvieron del lado de Dino? Esa es la información. No fue John Briseño, fueron los Marine y posiblemente también Cordell tuvo mano en esto. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Que en Orange Walk, John está con Kevin, con el mayor de Orange Walk, pero ¿quién está con Joshua? Y la cosa es que John, te das cuenta de su debilidad en su liderazgo, para que Joshua no se enoje, le hizo deputy mayor, porque si Kevin gana, automáticamente Joshua va a ser mayor. Pero esto, conociendo un guerrero que ha llegado, digamos, a unas buenas escuelas en México, Eso no lo va a subsanar. Joshua es una persona que ha luchado toda su vida. Y esta oportunidad es la oportunidad de oro que él está viendo que si se le va, goodbye Joshua, se acabó. Y creo que está pensando de que él creo que tiene la posibilidad de ganar. Está pensando, porque ¿saben qué? Sabemos bien también que en el East, si estira la mano más fuerte, como lo está haciendo Minister Aragón, van a aplacar toda esta gente, polvo se va a ir, porque él va a volver a ganar. La cosa es que en estas convenciones demuestra el pleito que hay dentro del PUP, que apenas unas elecciones ganaron de municipalidad y ya ellos están pero como buitres, o decir, como aves de rapiña, buscando destruir a su compañero para llegar a la cuesta. Y es que, ¿cómo es eso? A cuesta de mucha gente. Porque en el caso de Tea García demuestra que el PUP no le importa a las mujeres. Mire qué hicieron con la señora Valerie Woods. Le dijeron que no va a correr. Y Valerie se está poniendo de testa dura. Y va a correr. Entonces todavía no se vislumbra una solución a esos problemas. Y viéndolo bien, las mujeres en el PUP no va bien las cosas. Sin embargo, vemos también de Gilroy Usher, también fue una persona que pues le abrieron las puertas para que esté corriendo. Y Dr. Candy Spitz, que es otra mujer, también le negaron el lugar. Pues si vemos esto, Tea García, la doctora Candy Spitz y Valerie Woods son tres mujeres que el PUP no quiere. Siquiera una. Ellos están poniendo su voluntad para llegar allá. No se están escogiendo. Y el pueblo va a hablar. Yo sé que las mujeres en Belice se tocan el corazón cuando tocan a una mujer. Y sin embargo, estamos viendo, a pesar de todo eso, también que hay ciertos hombres que los están pateando del partido a diestra y siniestra.
Recientemente no hemos estado viendo la participación de ninguna mujer en ninguna elección en PUP.
Pues no, las únicas mujeres que se postularon ya están afuera, excepto por Valerie Woods que está terqueándolo.
Sí, así que, señoras, dense cuenta de esto, que el PUP no quiere representación de ninguna mujer.
Hello, good morning.
Ninguna.
Good morning, I'm on the air.
Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead, sir.
I'm listening to you guys, and I think you guys are missing the big picture, Doc. You and Emmanuel are missing the big picture. It's good to recognize that this one run, that one run for the PUP, and this one the choir, and that one everybody to fight. But the big picture here is showing that John Brissett is not capable of holding his party together at this point in time. That's the big picture. Thank you.
All right.
Well, I think that we have alluded to that, to his lack of leadership.
Yes.
Exactly that question, because that's what came up. Didn't we?
Yes.
But maybe John, they put the people in a place where he figure could win the election along with him.
But then the thing is this, that John is supporting the wrong people. He probably has that in mind. We supported Tea, and Tea lost. He's supporting Kevin Bernard, and he's certainly Orange Occasions are not happy with him. So
I don't really know Tea, but I heard her on a radio station in Corozal, and he really delivered good, Yes. He sounded like he really appealing to people, and he really had some good plans. I don't really know her personally, but
the question is, why then did she lose?
I don't really know, but he present herself very good. I listen to her.
Actually, I tell you what.
Is that a fact? That's what I'm saying?
Yes. What happened? She perhaps is one of the brightest Garcias that has ever come forward to the table. But one of the biggest things about Tea, I mean, if you put her as a person, yes, she shines beautiful. But the luggage that she's bringing, the past of her mother, being, on the scandal of Social Security Board, she and Monchi Cervantes, that they monies were missing, and they had a Senate inquiry into all these things. And if you remember around 2005, 2007, all these inquiries, the DFC inquiry, the Social Security inquiry, these two people were involved in all these debacles. So, but besides that, the fact remains that the Garcias also accrued some properties in Corozal that belong to government. And it's right in front of everybody. It's right on the Santa Rita Hill heading for the hospital. So these things are unforgivable to the Corozal people. And so Thea had to back all this luggage with her, all this baggage with her, in her quest for office. And of course, anybody that touches that, you're really opening a big sore in the life of these people. So this perhaps was one of the things that Corozal people did not forgive. But Thea by herself, without all these things, is an outstanding figure.
Okay, good.
Very eloquent, well articulated, very smart. And in fact, she claims that she was the one that orchestrated the win of Rigo Veos to the town council. Case in kind, I tell everybody, municipal elections is one thing. General elections is a totally different goal.
It's 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. We will take a quick break and we will be right back with you. Vamos a tomar una pausa, compañeros. 8 minutos luego de las 8, pero estaremos de vuelta con ustedes con mucho más.
A high school basketball showcase took center stage at the first ever event to take place in the historic state-of-the-art Belize City Civic Center. Thanks to the government of Belize, Belizeans now have a massive modern entertainment and convention facility to be utilized by all sectors of society.
I have gone on record to say as well that Teachers' Day this year, which will come in next month of May, will also be here in the Belize Civic Center. All 5,000, almost 6,000 teachers strong will converge here in the Belize Civic Center for a massive event. There is no other place in this country that can hold the kind of numbers that the Belize Civic Center can hold.
Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community. The same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Si solamente supieran de todo lo que se habla durante la pausa, quedaría con la boca abierta. Eso es otro asunto, compañeros. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show.
Morris comida.
Sí, Morris es un
hermano,
diablo.
Bueno, es para demostrar que nosotros tenemos un sentido de humor. No estamos amargados como cierta gente con cosas negativas. Tenemos un sentido de humor.
Y lo que se debe decir se dice. Bienvenido a Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 8:13. Aquí hablando acerca de los problemas dentro del liderazgo del PUP. Y cómo poco a poco se está demostrando la inmadurez política de John Briceño. Más y más se está dando cuenta de que John solo no puede funcionar. Tiene que tener gente al lado y aún así están tomando decisiones incorrectas. Están apoyando a ciertas personas que la gente está completamente rehusando, caso en punto, y están sacando a personas que en realidad deben de estar corriendo, pero él en forma tan carente de democracia los saca para poner su gente de él, y eso en sí está causando aún más problemas, compañeros. Él quiere controlar, pero él quiere controlar así como dictador, y la gente se está dando cuenta de esto. La gente dice, no me gusta lo que estoy viendo aquí. Tanto así, que si no me crees, te invito a que platiques con Thea García, la persona que corrió en la convención el domingo pasado en Corozal Bay, y cómo ella ha rotundamente resignado de la posición alta como organizadora presidenta del campus, del consejo para el PUP en Corozal. Porque perdió y solamente consiguió 407 votos aproximadamente, y se dio cuenta de que la otra persona que estaba corriendo contra de ella consiguió más de 1,000 votos, pero no conseguían el apoyo de John Briceño, sino conseguían el apoyo de otras personas. Así que es indicativo de la batalla para el liderazgo dentro del PUP, que están de repente animados por las elecciones, resultados de las elecciones donde ganaron en 3 municipios, tan de repente piensan de que pueden ganar las elecciones generales. Pues ahora estamos viendo de que hay mucha gente que se está tratando de posicionar y postular como líder, ¿ok? Y John dice, no, aquí tú no me subes, yo te voy a mantener aquí abajo. Y está tomando control de su partido y está diciendo a ciertas personas así de plano, tú no vas a correr porque esas personas no apoyan a John Briceño, apoyan al otro factor dentro del PUP. ¿No es así?
Claro que sí. Lo más determinante de todo esto es se quieren aferrar al poder. John se quiere aferrar al poder a como dé lugar.
Como cueste.
Aunque tenga que pisotear a buenos candidatos y tenga que pisotear a las mujeres que están procurando darle representación en nuestro país. Entonces, su liderazgo se ve cada día más, se pone en tela de juicio, porque lamentablemente las mujeres en Belice es casi 50% del electorado. Y si una mujer se postula, pues, óyeme, hay que procurar que estas mujeres tengan, o sea, una posición para representación. Pero ya con Tea García rotundamente despidiéndose no solo de su posición, si también creo hasta del PUP, cosa que vamos a ver en el futuro, es un golpe bajo, bien duro para, digamos, el liderazgo del PUP. Y no solo eso, ¿qué pasó con los demás? Mira, yo entiendo, yo estuve hablando con un prestigiado señor en Orange Walk, en Corozal, no voy a mencionar su nombre, y esta persona nos indicó de que sí, al final Dido dijo, pues sabes que quiero que todos estén conmigo, entonces que sea, pero su gente se gritotearon hasta lo último después del gane, y le prometieron a ellos que no los necesitan. Entonces, estas divisiones cargan peso, porque inclusive este señor me dijo, mira, yo trabajé arduamente ese día, obviamente mi candidato perdió, pero yo te voy a decir una cosa, prefiero no ir a votar, porque sabes qué, un voto para Dido no se lo voy a dar. Un voto para el UDP, para Pablo tampoco me dice, porque soy PUP, pero prefiero no ir a votar, porque sabes qué, ni uno de los dos me gusta. Y hay mucha gente con esa mentalidad, que por enojados no van a ir a votar. Entonces, estas son situaciones que se dan, digamos, pero cuando tú tienes, digamos, 4 o 5 candidatos y cada grupo tiene su grupo de gente que no vaya a votar, dime cómo se tambalea Dido con toda esta oposición. O sea,
y lo mismo me imagino va a suceder aquí en Orange Walk entre 11 días, cuando tengan ellos, no tengamos.
Pues este señor me dijo, va a ser el mismo. Y lo mismo pasa en Orange Walk, es una imagen, o sea, es un espejo. Así que, ¿qué va a pasar? Ya las facciones de liderazgo del PUP ya se enraizaron acá. Kevin, Johnny. Joshua, pues también tiene su gente atrás. Y no importa qué le den a Joshua, Joshua se está parando firme, porque es el standard bearer. Ahora, si nosotros nos damos cuenta, esta mentalidad, Kevin tiene que aprender de lo que pasó con el mayor de Belice. El mayor de Belice se fue a Caribbean Shores y perdió, porque la gente cree que era uno de los mayores más exitosos en la historia de la alcaldía de Ciudad Belice, pero cometió el error de irse a otro lugar. Él lo hizo con la intención de, pues, buscar ese escaño, pero a la vez resignar de su posición. Kevin, él todavía está en posición como mayor, está postulándose para Standard Bearer del East. Y esto está lastimando a Orange Walk, porque los orangewaqueños, los PUPs, pusieron a Kevin supuestamente por el trabajo que hizo, no conociendo de que endeudó la municipalidad para esto. Su subvención, la mitad está yendo para pagar este préstamo. Y que ahora Kevin se da cuenta que ya no va a poder hacer las cosas brillantes que prometió a la gente, está buscando pastos más verdes. Pero a la vez ahorita los servicios se han deteriorado. Si ustedes se ponen a ver Orange Walk como es, si ustedes están en las calles de Orange Walk, su posición de que Kevin ahora nos ha brindado tanta inseguridad a muchos en Orange Walk. Inseguridad en el aspecto de que, ¿qué es eso que taxistas andan vehículos sin placa? Solo marcan taxi arriba. Tú no puedes saber, cualquier, digamos, maleante puede quitar sus placas, marca taxi, puede secuestrar gente. Esto es inseguridad.
Y no hay récord de quién es la persona.
Sí, no hay nada, ni placas, ni número de eso para el vehículo. Entonces, ¿dónde está Kevin sobre eso? Esas fueron las licencias que Kevin dio a diestra y siniestra para poder ganar la municipalidad. Ahora la gente se siente bastante ofendida y bastante insegura, que a la vez tienen que pelar los ojos, ver quién está manejando este vehículo para ver si lo conocen, porque es la única manera de estar seguro de que pueden montar estos vehículos. Y el taxista, yo creo que sí, ya debe pensar de que esto no puede continuar. Mira cuánto tiempo ya pasaron las elecciones municipales y esta gente no puede conseguir placas de sus taxis. ¿Y quiénes son estos que consiguieron esta licencia para andar con taxis así? ¿Ah? Obviamente que se cubren bajo el sistema de transporte que tiene la municipalidad, porque en otro lugar tú no puedes andar sin placas, solo en Orange Walk, porque la municipalidad lo está tolerando. Entonces es inseguridad para el pueblo. Entonces, ¿cómo nos sentimos nosotros? Este hombre ya no está haciendo su trabajo.
Exactamente, así es exactamente. Compañeros, hay ciertas personas que hasta se avientan a decir de que, como tú dijiste hace rato, lo mismo le va a suceder a Kevin que le sucedió a Darrell Bradley. Lo mismo. The same thing's gonna happen. Porque la gente se va a rebelar en contra del PUP por si es que Kevin gana la convención. Porque esa gente que apoyaron a Josué fácilmente se pudieran enojar y decir, yo le voy a enseñar a este señor cómo se hacen las cosas. Y como es una cantidad formidable que tiene Josué detrás de él, fácilmente pudieran causarle una gran sorpresa al señor Kevin. ¿Okay?
Y mira, Emmanuel, otra cosa. Si tú analizas Louisiana es una área donde la gente, decimos, donde vive gente de segunda, no second class, pero de la clase media, claro. Todos tienen un buen trabajo y todos pues quieren la educación y el bien de sus hijos. Por ende, Louisiana Government School es una de las mejores escuelas en el país. Por este tipo de gente que lo apoya y da todo por sus hijos. Ahora, Louisiana está hecho de gente bastante inteligente. Trabajan, estudian, muchos, tú sabes, tienen buenos trabajos, están bien educados. Este tipo de gente sí le dio la mano a Kevin para la municipalidad. Pero yo creo que esta gente van a pensar bien 2 veces en volver a visitar, a darle su voto a Kevin para que vaya al East. Porque ella es otra cosa. Su terquedad y su candidez de Kevin, yo creo que le van a poner un alto a esta gente. Obviamente, hay otro factor también que va a destruir el East. Que quienes voten para Kevin son gente de plano testarudos y no muy inteligentes, que no van a unirse. Si gana Joshua Carballo, no van a unirse a Joshua. Va a haber una división, una separación enorme.
Como vaya, de un lado va a haber división, si va al otro lado también va a haber
división. Son divisiones grandes, porque no es un candidato que solo va a jalar 300 o 400 votos, porque East es grande. Es un candidato que va a jalar casi 2,000 votos. Y 2,000 votos en oposición pone que sean 1,500 votos que de plano no se quieran unir. O pone 1,000. ¿Qué esto le dice a Joshua? ¿Ah? Yo creo que el ministro Aragón estará sentadito echándose una carcajada, ¿ya? Igual como Pablo Marín en Corozal. ¿Ah? Ellos cuando ven, y lo vuelvo a repetir, el palabrita muy común en Orange Walk y Corozal, a río revuelto, ganancia pescador. Es un señor de Sarteneja, nos dijo que cuando se desbarata toda esta cosa ya está duro para componer en un poco de tiempo.
Siempre hay beneficio. Entonces, para alguien.
Se beneficia a alguien grandemente para él. Y un señor me dijo, me dice, ¿sabes qué? Mira, hay una radiodifusora y televisora que van de canta todos los días que van a ser el próximo gobierno, lo van a hacer, que porque Belice lo ganaron el PUP, y Orange Walk y Corozal, y ellos ya piensan que ready to win and ready to lead where, es la pregunta. Lead where? Lead to Orange Walk Central? Lead to nowhere? Come on. La cosa es de que ellos me dicen, el mismo PUP, hambrientos están para el poder. Ellos ya, su bolsa ya está al revés, no está vacío, sino ya está al revés. Ya necesitan llegar obviamente a beneficiarse. Y claramente lo digo, pues, los orinjoqueños son tal, se van a dividir.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir. Buen día.
Yes, this show between Kevin and Jose, you know what, I would advise you to let it just play out. And when the day comes to the election, then we deal with whoever wins. But just make it clear, there's that statement. Now, concerning discrimination against women in the POP, you have a case in the Lopan too, where Johnny is putting Oscar Milla above the lady in the Lopan. And the boy Patrick, right?
Yeah, Patrick Andrews.
In the dump. He actually beat Oscar Milla by 600 votes in the 2015 convention. And now Johnny discouraged him to put Oscar Milla as standard bearer in the Lopan. Now when he comes to the case of Valerie Woods, remember that she is an Ashcroft supported candidate. And I think that she will have the day in Albert through the convention. Because I saw her husband was once the Attorney General who believes, I remember Ashcroft took him on a junket to Africa.
Yes, Godfrey Smith.
No. Today we have the upper hand because he's still giving away free driver's license as I speak. I know some people have got free driver's license from doing since the elections. And I've been told by the chairman of the liquor license board that a lot of people have liquor license in Orange Walk and they did not went through due process applying and having the liquor license meeting. And here's one question, how is it that until they get license and it appears that in one case the signature was forged? That is the liquor license chairman from Orange Walk, Mr. Rudy Novello. Right? It appears that they forged the signature to make somebody get liquor license. So another legal barriers that go on with Boston Council. I say, let them to just go on the convention, they can trust up themselves, and then we'll take up the pieces and we'll deal with whoever candidate wins. Because none of them will go to Orange Walk. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you too, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and that lady he spoke about in Belmopan is Michelle Rodriguez.
Can you give us a run-up on what they said about Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah, what happened is Michelle said that she has worked with different people, different organizations. She's a woman and she's aspiring to run for the PUP there in Belmopan.
You mean to take the place of Patrick Andrews?
Well, there's 3 other persons.
There's three other persons.
Yeah, so she wants to come up. But according to an interview that was said, she was asked, your common law husband is Melvin Hulse. And Melvin, if you would meet 10 people, all 10 will tell you that Melvin is a big UDP.
So what did she respond to that?
She said, well, she said, I am my own person. I have my own ideas. Also, I was born into a PUP family and always been a PUP, and I've never been a member of any other party but the PUP.
Blah, blah.
You know? Yeah, so that's the next thing there, you know? But that's their thing, pa. That's their thing. But before we go on the break, pa, because I know we have something special coming up, I want to read this text of what we were discussing earlier about the Santander situation, and then I want to ask you to read a release after I read this text.
Okay.
This text say, morning, it is incredible that the maximum fine they could be charged is $1,000. They now claim to be doing market research. Isn't market research giving samples and getting feedback? Why do they need to sell over 400,000 pounds to the market research? So I will go to Emmanuel now to share this release with us that came out from the ministry, and Emmanuel will have that, and we also have a comment at the bottom by the BSC FA. So do us the honor, Emmanuel.
It says that this is a press release from the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Commerce, and they are issuing an update on the sale of sugar on the local market by Santander Group Limited. On May 28, 2018, the ministry and its representatives met with executives of Santander Sugar Limited, who confirmed that they had one local distributor to whom they had sold 750 metric tons. In addition to its assessment and consultations on the matter, the ministry has also been engaging with the Customs and Excise Department to determine a means to clear the local market from the sugar that had been supplied by Santander. To date, no waivers or permits have been provided to Santander Sugar Limited by the government of Belize, and that is very clear. The government is committed to follow due process on the issues that have developed and to ensure that the laws of Belize are abided by. The ministry intends to assist Belize's sugar industry to develop its value-added production capacity to become the main regional supplier of sugar in the Caribbean community. And then there is a note here that comes. It says Association, BSCFA, Progressive Sugarcane Producers Association, PSCPA, and Corazon Sugarcane Farmers Producers, CSCPA, saying it has come to our attention that local grocery shops in northern Belize, Corazon and Orange Walk, are selling white sugar obtained from Santander at a price that is below the retail price that was set by government and which came into effect in January 2016. The retail price was set in order to enhance the income of cane farmers, which was being adversely affected by the falling world market price of export sugar. In our investigation into this matter, we discovered that indeed sugar from Santander is being sold at grocery shops in both Orange Walk and Corazon. I guess, well, we know that already, but the release is saying quite clearly that the ministry has not given any permit, any endorsement to Santander Group to sell its sugar on the local market.
That is clear.
Very, very clear.
Okay, thanks, Pa.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we will by force go on a break right now because we have a raffle coming up from the police department. And we will go on a break now, and when we come back, we'll have a big raffle. So, don't go away. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes con una rifa de que viene de los policías aquí en Orange Walk. Ya tenemos el personal aquí. Muchas gracias, doctor.
Claro, claro.
Okay. Nos vemos. No se vayan. Estaremos de vuelta con esta rifa.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
A fast and reliable internet connection is crucial to the success of any business. That's why we at Pimboti chose DigiNet. Not only is it affordable, but it is service we can depend on to keep our business running 24/7. Plus, our DigiNet business plan allows us to stay ahead of the competition. For only $99, we get a dependable fiber connection at super fast speeds. Visit your nearest BTL office and ask about how DigiNet can enhance your business today.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
Maintaining steadiness, consolidating stability, advancing growth.
In the Capital 3 budget, provisions of over $43 million have been made to finance the following key infrastructure projects. Continuation of the upgrading of the Hummingbird Highway, $11 million. Continuation of the Belize Southside Poverty Alleviation Project, $4 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of new sections of the George Price Highway, including the construction of a new double-lane bridge at Roaring Creek, $13 million. Commencement of work on the upgrading of a new section of the Philip Golson Highway, $5 million. Commencement of work on the new Airport Link Road, joining the access road to the PGIA, joining that with the Western Highway, $3 million. Commencement of work on the new Hallover Bridge, $3 million, and commencement of work on Phase 1 of the Caracol Road Project, $4 million. In addition, provision of $9.5 million has also been made for projects in the education and health sectors and towards our vaunted poverty alleviation programs. Mr. Speaker, I should point out that as we have done in all the years since taking office, we will again be financing our capital program wholly from concessional sources provided by our international development partners. We will not be borrowing any funds on commercial terms. These are the investments that will continue the transformation and continue to bring the jobs to lower even more the unemployment rate and lift lives and the economy.
The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 19 minutes before 8 o'clock, and if you see a number of gifts and prizes on our counter, it's because we're having a raffle, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like at this point to welcome 2 officers that are attached to the Orange Walk Police Department. Immediately to my left, Miss Arilee Chu. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Morning,
and my very good friend, Officer Isidro Yam, who for the second or third time is here with us. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Before we go into the raffle, I would like to just quickly ask you, how is everything going with you personally? Everything's good?
Well, Mr. Leiva, well, up to now, everything seems to be going okay with me. And I hope that everything is going okay with also with a lot of people, and especially with our department. And as you said, we are here to talk a little bit about community policing and what is this raffle about.
So this raffle is basically to raise funds for a specific
one of our programs.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, Arilee?
It's a cadet program. It's one of the programs that falls directly under the community policing unit. And what we do is we take young at-risk youth, you would see, right, Corporal?
Yeah, that is right.
Who are from schools, and even if some parents would come and ask us if their child can join us, even if they're not from that specific school, or even if the child isn't going to school, no, what we like to do is to help them develop on their skills in terms of behavior, leadership, and definitely attitude towards the community. And basically it's just to help give them that
guidance?
Yes, that guidance, thank you. That guidance, you know, where they're coming up into this world of work, and
especially
there's a lot
since
of
they're that critical age when they're growing
Definitely.
up. And they are, a lot of us tend to be like sponges absorbing, but we absorb the good and we absorb the bad. So we have to find some sort of countermeasure that begins to teach us that we should do away with the bad and just keep the good part, because that is when going to see us through the hard times. So how was the raffle? Has it been successful up to now?
Well, presently,
the selling of tickets and so forth?
Yes, we want to thank the Orange Walk and community, along with probably Corozal, and the students, especially from the high schools, who assisted us in purchasing a ticket. I want to say that it was very successful. We sold a lot of it. And the funds that we are getting from this raffle is to, as my fellow colleague said, is to assist the Police Youth Cadet Corps, because we are going to have our summer camp this month of July at PG, Punta Gorda town. And the funds is to assist us for the summer camp, to pay some of their uniforms that we have to make.
And also for transportation, I would imagine.
Yes, we put a little bit into transportation, into their feeding also, and also we also take along, since it is a summer camp, we have sports, we carry equipment for them, everything ready for them.
No, this will be a countrywide summer camp, where people from Corozal, Orange Walk, Belicita, Dangriga, San Ignacio, Santa Elena can all
of them will be there.
But just that in this case, it will be happening in Punta Gorda.
Yes, Punta Gorda will be.
Has it been done before in that area?
Yes, it has been done already in Punta Gorda, and every year they do it at different locations.
Okay.
So
how many people do you expect will be participating?
Usually, the target for the summer camp is 500.
What?
500 cadets.
That's a lot.
And then for 1 week, that is from Saturday to Saturday, and you know, to feed 500 cadets, that is breakfast, lunch,
and dinner.
Supper. Plus, you have to have your first aid kit. Some kids get sick.
And you need to have beds for everybody, for God's sake.
Well, also, that due to summer camp, we teach them about survival skills. Yes, that is true. We have survival skills that we teach the kids. We teach them to live together as brothers and sisters. And then we teach them a lot of life skills, as you said, right? So those kids, we teach them that they can do a lot of things instead of involve themselves in
Will
gangs.
you be involved in that when you go to Punta Gorda?
Usually, I am one of the captains for a group for the summer camp. For example, they have 4 different groups.
I can see the smile in your face right now when I ask you the question, because I'm sure you're glad to be participating.
Well, I've been participating from the time I joined community policing. That would be almost 3 years. And I have been in summer camp attending every year, different locations.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
So I have been in Orange Rock, in Belmopan, and then this will be in PG now.
Okay, but we have some surprises in front of us. I see first something which I was wondering what in the world it was.
It's a Tupperware drainer, and surely the mothers, especially the mothers, would know about this, and it's really good. It's from Tupperware. Every female loves Tupperware. Haven't met any who doesn't like Tupperware.
Yes, and it's a new design. When it's
a dishwasher.
It's a drainer.
Dish drainer.
But I've never seen this fan design. And it's quite pretty actually, and it has a little thing here on the side that makes the water drain. And then you have one of the big names in fashion, a Gucci. You know, Gucci's and the Fiorucci's and the whatever, they're all big names in fashion. And this is the purse that is a lady's purse that is being raffled. Okay. And then you have what is the big prize, a 2-slice toaster oven, Elite. Now, I apologize for that. All of these are gifts that you have received.
Yes, these are donations that were given to us by the business community. For example, I want to thank Mr. Leiva and Sons Trucking Service. He donated this toaster oven, which is for...
Mayri, muchas gracias. Te lo agradece todos aquí.
Orange Rock Police Department.
Okay, and the Orange Rock Police Department, and also...
that was donated.
The bag and the Tupperware drainer, we'd like to thank the Customs Department and Excise. We've never, they never seem to fail us. They're always willing to assist us, so thanks very much for always cooperating with us. And also the community who supported in the raffle.
Beg your pardon. So, it seems to me that you have everything ready right now. We scarcely have 10 minutes to do this. How many prizes will you be pulling out?
Okay,
you have 2.
The toaster oven, yes, 2. The toaster oven will be the first prize, and the bag, along with the...
¿Ya has comprado boletos para la rifa aquí en Orange Rock y estás al pendiente y quieres ganar? Pues mantente en sintonía porque lo vamos a rifar ahora. Entre unos cuantos segundos, minutos, como sea el caso. We have everything ready at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready.
Well, I see 2 cups here, and I see a little bag here. And, you're just going to do it bam, bam, bam. So once you pick out, you'll find the card, then you'll find the number, then and so forth, like we did the last time.
That is right.
Okay. See, they make life easy.
So,
okay.
We will start with the second prize, Mr.
We'll start with the second prize, which is the Gucci bag and the drainer.
Yeah, that is right.
So,
if you'd be honored.
It would be an honor for me, just so, no sé, a ti, you know. And let's make sure all the cards are well mixed, and the lucky person. The lucky card, I'm sorry.
What number is that?
That's 130. It's here.
Okay, the ticket number that Mr. Martinez took out is 130. That is the card number 130. So Ms.
We're looking for the card
Ms. Shaw is looking for that number.
130. So then we'll just pull out. Pull out then that card, and it will show us the names of the people who bought the numbers on that card, and then we don't have to go through the whole thing, because this person has bought all the tickets, all the numbers on the card. So it is an automatic win.
It's Kaylin Chi.
Kaylin.
Kaylin Chi, sorry. What happened is that we had our cadets assist us with some of these, and I believe she bought the entire card, right?
Yeah.
She bought the entire
She's
card.
from
San Luis Village.
San Luis, Kaylin Chi from San Luis Village. Te has ganado la bolsa.
Kaylin Chi.
Okay, con el trainer. Felicidades. Where can they pick it up? At the police station?
No, what we do usually, we take it to them personally at their home since it's a child. So we will be going to San Luis and give them their surprise, which they have won already.
Okay.
Which is
and a very transparent, a very transparent way of doing the raffle. And I'd like to say that this Gucci bag is really nice, a nice bag, and well manufactured, and it's going to last you a long time. Okay. Now, should we proceed
to the next one
with the other one?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, now just make you give everybody one chance. Make you look for all the lead cards that are stuck in the corners, just so you know. And there it is.
This is ticket number 37.
Ticket number 37.
37.
So definitely need to pick a number.
We definitely need to pick a number of these because there are a number of different people who have again. We're just going to pull one out, and this is it. Thank you for the honor.
You're welcome. Amir Grajales, and we have the phone number here, so we'll be giving that person a call shortly after.
Amir Grajales?
Yes, it's ticket number 37, number 2.
Okay, Amir Grajales, if you're watching, if you're listening to us, you have won yourself a 2-slice toaster oven, and I'm sure that Corporal Yam is going to be giving you a call because you placed your telephone number beside your name. So I'd like to congratulate you, felicidades para las personas que ganaron.
Also, Mr. Martinez, I want to thank the people from Orange Rock, Corozal, and all those persons that supported us with this raffle. Thank you very much. Also to Mr. Mardoni Leva and Sons Trucking Service for the donation.
And the Customs
Department also for the drainer and the price.
Yes.
So once more, thank you very much, Mr. Martinez.
I'd like to thank, yes, sure, anytime. I'd like to thank you guys for taking the initiative of raising funds for the cadets for the summer camp. It's coming up quite shortly, ladies and gentlemen, in the month of July. And sometimes we take too much for granted, and we think that they had food and they had everything ready, and you get a early prize and you get this and you get. But sometimes we don't think, or we don't recognize that some people had to work their butts off to get that which you are enjoying at that moment. So we want to acknowledge your participation and thank you, and hope that more people can become involved in this kind of thing, because with these kind of things, believe me, help is always welcome.
Thank you.
And I'd like to congratulate you again and say congratulations to the winners. You'll be getting a call. Mr. Amir Grajales, was it?
Yes, that's Amir Grajales and Kaylin Chi.
And Kaylin Chi. Muchas felicidades, aquí en español tantito, nada más reconociendo que muchas veces tomamos las cosas por un lado y no nos damos cuenta de los esfuerzos de ciertas personas para trabajar y buscar una forma de recaudar fondos para los campos veranales. Y este campo veranal que es organizado por la policía, por lo general cuenta con la participación de hasta 500 personas. Y este año se llevará a cabo en Punta Gorda. Pues te imaginas tener que criar a 500 personas, desayuno, almuerzo y cena. Pues es formidable lo que te tiene que hacer. Así que este tipo de rifa es para recaudar fondos, para ayudar contra los gastos de este supermercado. Pero también toda oportunidad de parte del Police Department de invitar a los niños y a invitar a los papás que insten a sus hijos que sean partícipes de este Summer Camp, porque mucho van a aprender. ¿Okay? Quiero agradecer la participación del equipo de producción, también a Chiqui y a ustedes, Corporal Isidro Yam and Officer Arlie Chu. Thank you very much for being here. Congratulations again to the winners. It is almost 9 o'clock at the time when we say thank you very much. Vamos recordándoles de que este show se repite hoy por la noche a las 9, pero de todas formas estaremos mañana de vuelta con ustedes a las 7 de la mañana, como siempre lo hacemos. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, but just a quick reminder that this show repeats again, this show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight, and tomorrow morning I do believe that we have some guests lined up already. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Muchas gracias por su sintonía, muchas gracias por su confianza, se lo agradecemos de corazón y tengan un bonito jueves, gócenlo y hagan siempre lo mejor que puedan hacer y sean siempre lo mejor que puedan ser. Nos vemos, muchas gracias, hasta luego.